Hey folks, this is Vic Noble, and in today's video, I'm going to show you a smashing advanced candle action trade, ACAT as we call it, that Darko notified our members about way in advance, as he always does. You know, I don't know for sure, but this might be the only service on the internet that calls trades in advance the way that Darko's been. Actually, Darko's been doing this for almost 2 years now. Not in hindsight, ahead of time, so our members can benefit from what they're being taught. I mean, that is what you call confidence in your system. And actually, just so you know, Darko just posted a bonus video to our Coaches Corner members area where he has introduced set and forget trades that have specific setup conditions. He actually made 6% in a single day doing this. Nothing new to learn or anything like that. Support, resistance, etc. All the things we normally use. But just a great entry technique. And he's going to be covering these setups in his PMA videos whenever he sees them, which is going to be especially helpful for those who are too busy to be at their charts. We hear that quite often. I'm too busy to trade. I don't have time. Perfect. This will be like right up their alley. But of course, our big focus is on advanced candle action trades, which are just great setups. So let's get to that. First of all, listen to what Darko said about the trade setup on the Swiss yen pair for October the 29th.
Yeah, Swiss yen. I just focus on those who are actually might be setting up. Okay, price is coming down into this neckline. I was hoping for this neckline, and that never happened. So we hit this level perfectly to the pip. If I go down to my daily chart, this is a neckline, super good neckline. We hit that level and we have a very strong candle action. So this means we have an ACAT for today. Okay, so far so good. So is this ACAT, if we involve ourselves in this trading opportunity, is this like a set and forget? Well, the problem with this one is we are at monthly resistance, check. We did not hit the weekly level, but we have a very bearish candle action. Price could very easily just go up into this level and then reverse to the next target in here. So that means even though I enter this trade, I probably need to babysit this one. There's nothing against me until we hit that 110.10-ish, which is also to the pip, almost to the pip on a daily chart, diverging by 3 pips. So if you involve yourself in any ACAT opportunity for today, there's actually nothing against you until we hit this level. And I usually just give it like 10 pips before this neckline just to exit, not be greedy. And you can have any numbers you want. Okay, so for the ACAT entry is then I need to look, hey, where can I enter this where the risk reward makes sense to me? Well, let's see how price is reacting. I see this holding as support, I see this holding as support, I see this holding as support, and then we breach close establish. Price is retesting, we held this also, then we have that breakout. Okay, so that means a logic place for me to enter is this level in here with the low stop loss.
Okay, what did Darko say? He said that we were at that daily support level of 109.13. You see this old resistance? Price came down here and then it broke above it and came down, and this level right here is 109.13. It hit it to the pip, 109.13 right here. Then he showed this bullish candle action where my cursor is right here, this bullish candle action. Once price hit that level, okay? And then you drop down to the hourly chart. Let's go do that. Let's drop down to the hourly chart, which is right here. And what did he do? He said that we're going to watch this 109.34 level. That's this right here. You see how it was support, and then it broke through, and it was resistance, and it came back above it. And he said this would be a logical place to put a limit buy order in on the way down here. And with a low stop loss in here. Okay, so that was what he said directly in his PMA. I mean, you heard it, pretty clear. So, and then he said that if we go back to the daily chart here again, now we're looking for targets. What are we going to do for targets? Well, back to the daily chart. First of all, he said that there's nothing against us until we hit that 110.10-ish level. That was on a weekly chart, but on this daily chart, he talked about the 110.13. That's this closing price right here, 110.13 as resistance. The actual high was 110.18. I think that's pretty good. And it's super clear. There was no, gray area about anything. And just look at this reaction. That's why we have these targets. Okay, You gotta know where to get out of these things too. You will not see a better analysis than this, folks. This was really good. I know that one of our members had a 3-to-1 reward risk on this trade. Others were very similar. And listen, do they all work out this way? No, they don't all work out this way. But how many of these trades do you think you need in a month to have a very, very good month of trading, even with a few losses thrown in? Well, not many. See, the question is, do you have the patience and the discipline to trade like this? Well, I'll tell you something. Yes, you do. You can do this. We've seen the transition happen in many traders. We have more and more of our members doing this now. And the frustrating for Darko and I is that, we know how good our approach is, but it's very easy to start second guessing any system. As soon as you have a few losses, or even if the markets don't set up for a few days the way that we want things to be, things get quiet and there's no action. This is just when people quit, give up, move on, get on Google or YouTube and start looking for something better, right? A new shiny object, a new holy grail contender, right? And I only say all of this because we are passionately dedicated to seeing our members become consistently profitable. That's who we want to have as our members, people who are in the same boat. We know the reasons why people struggle. So it's a matter of us providing the best, most honest and truthful education that we can, right? So that people come into trading with the right expectations and set themselves up for success and consistent profitability right from the beginning. And, when this trade like this, these are just the kind of setups that we're looking for. We will very happily sit on our hands and wait. And in our Coach's Corner service, like I say, we're seeing many, many people really starting to get this and transitioning into stage 4 traders. So it's very, very cool to see. So the big question is, do you have the ability or at least the willingness to stick to a system of trading? Because there's no other way to make it in this business. Right? These ACAT trades overall have been outstanding. I mean, I just showed you a fantastic trade called in advance, not after the fact. And in fact, the month of October has turned out to be a very good month for us. And let me be quick to say, September was not. September was either a small loss for some or a very small profit for others, depending on trade management and so on. But the very worst thing that a trader can do is start system jumping because of a loss. Every single system has losses. Don't kid yourself, right? I can tell you this. What Darko lost in September, which was very small, he made back literally within a few hours in October. And the entire month went on to be a very strong month of results, not just for him, but for our traders who are really starting to get this. So there you go. I hope this was helpful or beneficial in some way for you. If you liked it, if you would hit the like button, that would be awesome. And I'd be particularly tickled pink if you would follow us. It really helps us a lot, and we'd be most grateful. And finally, please feel free to leave a comment or a question. How about this? Are you guilty of doing a lot of system chasing over the years? And don't worry if you answer yes, you won't be alone. Believe me, it's super common. But when you get past this stage and find the right mentor, and I'd love for that to be us, of course, only then can you look forward into settling into consistent profitability. Hey, thanks so much for listening. I really appreciate it. Have a great weekend. Take care.